What's up, guys? Mike with King of Avalon follower here to talk about the Dragon Labyrinth. A lot of people have a lot of questions about this. It's a relatively new feature. People don't understand exactly how to navigate the labyrinth or how to get further in it. What's the point of the labyrinth? Is it actually valuable for me? We're going to try to answer some of those questions today. Okay, so number one, why do we even want to go into the Dragon Labyrinth? Okay, is it boring? What do we do? Why are we here? Okay. If you look over at your Dragon Lair and you take a look at the Enhanced Skills tab, you're going to see all these little stars lined up, okay? The skills that you have for your Dragon skills can be enhanced to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and way out there. Why do we need to do that? Well, let's take a look. So let's just pick any random skill right here. Siege Rage. Increase the attack of your siege troops against monsters and barbarians. Now, if you can enhance that to 1-star, you see down here, that over here, right where my little dot is, you're going to see that it's going to give you a bonus 4%. So your siege attack against monsters and barbarians is going to crank up 4%. That's pretty good. You're going to take a look. Now, what happens if we enhance something to 2-stars? So let's take a look at this one right here. I've already enhanced my winged heals, my marching speed of my troops to 1-star. So it's already a 4% increase. If we enhance that thing to 2-stars, it's going to further increase the speed I march from 4% to 11%. Alright, that's pretty good. Now let's look at something I've already got to 2-stars. March of Fury. Increase the maximum number of troops that you can send in a march. Okay, this is the number one thing that I always focus on, both for dragon skills and enhancing skills. The more troops you can send, the more lethal you are against monsters, barbarian camps, and other players. Okay, so not only have I upgraded it a bunch just with assault power points, but it's the only one that I've got marked up to 2-stars so far. And you can see it's at 11%. If I get it to that 3rd star down here, you're going to see that it's going to crank it up to 20%. More troops are being sent every march. That is valuable, okay? So that is why we want to get intensity crystals. You need intensity crystals level 1 for 1-star, 2 for 2-stars, 3 for 3-stars, and so on and so forth. Now, where do we get them? Well, you can get them if you buy them, but most people don't want to spend that kind of money on the game. 50 level 1 intensity crystals for 10 bucks, okay? That means I can enhance 5 different skills to 1-star, or I can make about 5, and a little bit more than 5 level 2 crystals, okay? So they're expensive to buy. How else can you get them? That is why we want to go into the Dragon Labyrinth, okay? So, Dragon Labyrinth. That's why we want to go in. Now let's talk about how to most effectively get through the Dragon Labyrinth, okay? So you start out on floor 1, and you go up from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 as high as you can. As you go to each floor, the monsters are going to get stronger, your attacks are going to do less damage, and you're going to burn up stamina. As you explore every new room, you'll use 1 stamina point. Going back into a room you've already explored doesn't use any stamina, just going into new rooms, okay? So the first several floors on the Dragon Labyrinth are really easy to get through, even if you haven't played the game and you have barely just turned your Dragon Spirit, activated the Dragon Spirit. You'll be able to get through those first ones. But the rewards are pretty much garbage. The rewards you want to get, the good rewards, are further down the Dragon Labyrinth. So you're going to find really good things starting at about the 20th floor. Okay, you're going to find pieces of gear that are valuable, like blue pieces. You're going to find intensity crystals starting at floor 21. You'll find somewhere in there between usually floor 20 and floor 30, I'll find a couple intensity crystals. Okay, they're rare. They're tough to find. But at least this way you don't got to pay for them. So, how do you make it all the way to floor 20 and beyond? Let's take a look at our spirit chamber. Let's go look at the dragon spirit. Okay, you're going to see that I've got mostly blue pieces of gear on, okay? And not only that, but I've enhanced most of them, with the exception of this green guy down here, because I can't find another blue piece for the cuffs yet. So I've got blue pieces of gear. This is going to increase my attack, increase my defense, increase my health, my strength, and a whole bunch of other things that you're going to see over here on the side stat-wise, okay? Go over to the Spirit Armory. You can see the scrolls. Now, these are the scrolls that you find in the labyrinth. You'll just happen to run across one in a chest, okay? I've got 2 purple ones. I haven't forged them because it requires level 25 to even wear it, and I'm only level 22. I'm going to continue enhancing what I have. I've got a bunch of scrolls that I can continue to enhance. That will get me further and further through the Dragon Labyrinth. So, you want to go into the labyrinth to get intensity crystals. The only way to get intensity crystals is to increase the strength of your dragon spirit by increasing the gear that he has. The only way You want to increase the strength of your dragon spirit. The only way to increase it is to put better gear on. The only way to get good gear is to go into the labyrinth, make it to a certain point, and get items, and then you have to forge them. So once again, we come back over here, we look over. If I wanted to forge a piece of gear, let's say I'm going to forge this thing right here. Go to blacksmith. What do I need for it? I need fire opal, spider silk, and soul clay. Where do I get those? From the Dragon Labyrinth. So you go back over to the Dragon Labyrinth. Again, while you're in here, you can pick up the items you need to forge pieces of gear. It's much easier to forge this gear than it is to forge the normal gear for your lord that you find over here in your blacksmith. So that's the good news. So why don't we go ahead and get started. Now, I've made it all the way to floor 36. That's the furthest I've gotten so far. I'm going to start out at floor 21, and I already entered it earlier, but I'm going to start out on floor 21 because I want to have an opportunity to see as many chests as possible to pick and choose what rewards I want. So I'm going to go ahead and continue exploring. It's going to take me into the labyrinth. It's just me or is this guy cross-eyed? I swear to goodness. Alright, we're in the Dragon Labyrinth. Now before we go any further, why don't we take a look, okay? I've got our satchel. I got 12 open slots, and I can carry a total of 900, whatever unit it is. Let's just call it pounds. 900 pounds worth of stuff, okay? Take a look at our potions. I've got 10 stamina potions, 8 stamina potions that each restore 10 stamina, and I've got 10 health potions that each restore 480 health, okay? My overall health is up here, 5571. That's what, when monsters hit me, it's going to be detracted from that, okay? And you can see that my stamina is full at 75. And again, as you go into a new room, it's going to tick down from 75 to 74, okay? Only when you explore new rooms. When you go back, it doesn't tick down. I can do this all day, no problem. New rooms only, okay? All right, perfect. We're going to go fight a monster. Now, unfortunately, the game really just does the fight sequence for you. You don't have to swipe or anything like that. It's just going to attack the guy. And you'll notice I'm taking no damage from him, okay? You're going to see, as I get hit, it says 0 in the top left corner. That's because my gear is so strong, it's keeping this guy from doing any damage to me whatsoever. And I won't take any damage from a single monster all the way up until I think level 32 is where I finally start to take damage. Let's take a look at the stuff. Food. Not really worth anything. There's better things in here, so I'm going to skip that one. Let's go fight someone else. See what he's got. See what's in this one. Dragon experience. Okay, I will take those, and I can always get rid of them later by going to my bag and just discarding it, okay? But right now I'm going to hold on to that. That's valuable. Again, I showed you guys earlier that purple equipment I have. Well, I can't do anything with it right now because I'm not a high enough level. Only way I can increase my dragon level is through dragon spirit experiences. I find them in here. I want to hold on to those if I can.